Alright, first things, so it's Cu plus NO3.
Negative. Goes to Cu2 positive plus NO.
Okay. So, first things first is you look for anything that's kind of in its natural state. You could go find it in nature that way.
Copper.
Copper. What would be the charge on this for oxidation?
0.
Right. Next, we look for anything that's, I guess you can just pick where you want to start. You want to start with the nitrate or the nitrous?
Let's go with nitrate.
Okay. So this negative means that overall when we're doing this, we have to come up with a negative charge.
Yeah.
So what's the charge on oxygen?
It'd be -2.
-2, but there's 3 of them, so it's
-6.
Alright, so what does our nitrogen have to be?
6?
Not 6,
I can
because
do
it needs to be negative.
Oh, it needs to be negative. I mean a 5.
Right, positive 5.
Positive 5.
So now it's -1 overall. Copper's already done for us. Let's charge here.
-2 and 2.
Right. That's basically it.
So it dropped by 3.
Now I need to identify your Leo and your Ger, your half reactions.
My Leo, my Ger.
Yeah, Leo loses electrons,
Oh.
oxidation. Ger gains
Ger.
electrons, reduction.
I like that. Ger.
Yeah. Leo the lion goes Ger.
Good language, Ger. I like that a lot. Let's see if I can remember that.
Okay. So, from here we look at which one's losing electrons, which one's gaining. So which one was gaining electrons?
The nitrous.
The nitrogen.
Nitrogen? Oh yeah, nitrogen, sorry.
So that's our Ger.
And then copper is losing.
So that's our Leo. Alright, so these are your 2 half reactions. Now you'll separate these out. So we have our Cu, and always leave space
Right?
to do these, both vertically and horizontally, because you're going to need it.
Okay.
Alright, then we do the nitrate, leave space, and then I don't leave space. Okay. So now from here, the easiest way to start is just pick one of these that you want to start with. So which one do you want to do first?
Let's go copper.
Okay, copper. First thing you do is you try to balance everything that isn't oxygen or hydrogen.
Okay, copper.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
Next, you balance oxygens and then hydrogens, which we'll cover down here.
Okay.
So, but up here we don't have to do anything.
Nothing.
The only thing we have to do now is balance charges. The way you balance charges is by adding electrons, right? So how many electrons do we add into which side?
You add 2 electrons to the right side.
Right. The reason for that is now this is the same charge as this.
Right. Because you got 2 negatives and 2 positives, so it's 0, and then this has 0. Okay.
So now moving it down here, first thing we do, of course, is balance anything that's not oxygen or hydrogen. Nitrogen's balanced again like copper was.
Yeah.
But now we need to balance oxygens. So how do we do that?
Figure out the charges first, right?
Not the charges. We're just balancing the oxygens. So
Oh,
there's
so
3
you
of
could
them.
add 3 to that side. 2 oxygens.
We need to have 3 total, so we don't need to add 2. How do we add oxygen?
Oh, it's right, 2. Huh?
How do we add the oxygen though?
Water.
Right. Alright, now we have a new problem. Hydrogens are imbalanced.
So they add 4 hydrogen on that side.
Right. Okay, now we're down to charges.
Right. Now we have. Well, now we have like -3 in that. I mean, +3 on that side.
Positive 3 and 0.
Alright, so we had the +3. Ah,
Right?
right.
Okay. So now we Hess law. But the important thing to do when you're Hessing this is that your electrons need to cancel out.
Right, because you need 6 of them. Right, so you need 6 on that side, 6 on the other side.
So how do we do that?
Multiply that one by 2 and the other one by 3.
Okay. Okay.
And so that's it, I just multiply each one. In this one, do I have to add electrons in here? Or
No, so electrons will never show up in your final reaction.
Okay, so looking at this, we got 3 copper, we got 2 nitrate, then do I add hydrogens there?
Yep, you have the hydrogens in. That's why it's an acidic solution.
Okay, and then I got 3 here too.
Right.
And I got 2 plus 2 H2O, right?
Right. And then do you know how to do it in basic solution?
You would have had hydroxide.
Yeah. The way you do that is all you do, make sure you have 8 hydrogens up.
Oh, right. You multiply that by 2. Okay.
And then same thing with water, make sure it's 4.
Got it.
Make sure you don't forget those. All right, so the only difference is when you're doing base, is you get down to the last step, you actually write out your final equation, and then you just neutralize your hydroniums. So you have to add 8 hydroxides over here, you get 8 waters,
Uh-huh.
and then add 8 hydroxides over here.
And you just would show 8 hydroxide. And then 8 waters in that one.
Yep. And then make sure you cross these off. This goes down to 6. It's balanced here.
Oh, okay.
And then the final way to check this, once you've done it in either acidic or basic, is when you have your final equation, look to make sure both of your charges are correct on both sides. So if you're supposed to have, if you have neutral on one side, you should have neutral on the other. -1, -1, same thing.
Okay.